Hello, my name is Haley Zastro. I'm a student who is completing TEL 400 Innovation and Educational Endeavors course. My hobbies consist of reading, crocheting, and drinking espresso. My personal goals are to do my best in my final year at ASU, graduate, and hopefully find a career destined for me. My professional goals are unsure at the moment, yet I know I want to be happy and influence others who surround me. I fit into my community because I am a Starbucks barista. As a Starbucks barista, we make it our mission to inspire the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. I have volunteered along with Starbucks for trash cleanups, planting trees, and even have helped at soup kitchens. I have chosen my community because I am fairly new to it. I would like to understand it more. I sense that this assignment will push me further and allow me to grow. I chose this community of Woodbury County to focus on, which would allow me to discover the expanding issue at hand. I gather I unify this community because everyone struggles with mental health. Throughout our course, we had the opportunity to select a community we wanted to focus on. I chose to focus on my community of Woodbury County, Iowa. According to the U.S. Census, Woodbury County has a population of 160,000 individuals who reside here. The community scan assignment has taught me that we have a low median rent rate, and the median housing cost is $131,000. I uncovered in the community scan assignment that my community needs resources for social, emotional, and mental health programs. I also found out that Woodbury County has a large percentage of children living in poverty, which is 23%. I uncovered this information by utilizing the U.S. Census Bureau website. This allowed me to view the data from Woodbury County. This data caused me to consider an innovative solution that caters to the mental health of children in schools. In lessons 3 and 4, I was able to conduct an interview with my friend, who is a substance use disorder counselor. My friend Gina opened my eyes to this issue that greatly impacts our community. She shared how she provides resources to these struggling individuals and their families. She also mentioned which policies are in place to support everyone within this organization. Since absorbing this knowledge on this exposed issue, I understand that I have developed a compassionate empathy for my new understanding of students who struggle with mental health. The main issue that needs to be addressed is the lack of mental health resources that are available to students of all ages in schools. The information I received from the U.S. Census Bureau shares, quote, adults in Iowa hold a percentage of 6.69% of major depressive episodes, end quote. I believe that this is prevalent due to the fact that they have limited access to mental health resources in their early years. Not having access to these resources can have a lifetime effect on individuals. I mentioned in discussion 3 the Iowa Code 229.2 policy. This policy supports my innovation because it was developed to give individuals the right to apply for voluntary admission to hospitals if they see fit. I learned from my interview with Gina that there are policies such as HIPAA that are supported in community propositions. I am connected to this community challenge because this policy is set to aid in protecting an individual's medical records. This matters for my future work because confidentiality is something that we all must participate in. An example of this can be discussing work-related issues that may come up from colleagues. One program that is currently in place is Unity Point Health. This resource has been serving this community for years. This mental health center offers counseling, psychology, therapy services, and play therapy. This resource holds many pros and can be located near downtown. It has a professional and educated staff, utilizes effective treatment approaches, and offers private and semi-private rooms for activities. The handful of cons this facility holds is catering to people who are at risk, need coverage for inpatient services through insurance policies they accept, and is not offered in schools. In Lesson 4, we brainstorm possible innovative ideas that could aid the issue within our community. In the brainstorming phase, an innovative idea included an app that could be taken advantage of whenever needed. This app could promote safety, mental health, and anti-bullying. This app could have licensed psychologists available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This app would come with chat, phone call, and FaceTime options. The pros of this innovative idea consists of being able to access it and having someone there for you at all times. The cons of this app would be funding and technology based. I do not know how to develop apps, and I do not know where I would go to develop this app. The other possible solution I came up with involves supplying safe spaces for individuals who are struggling mentally. I imagine these safe spaces are treated as a club of some sorts. These spaces would allow others to be social with peers who are struggling like them. The pros of the innovative idea would be bringing awareness to how many students struggle with mental health and letting them know they are not alone. I realize that the pros of these spaces are vast. I understand that they do not know if their spaces will be allowed in schools or when they will take part throughout the school day. I also lack the knowledge of who will be in charge of this space. I also question if parents will be okay with this idea. The innovation idea I created is Caretaker. It is a resource program that focuses on mental health that is catered to all students of all ages. I chose this innovation because my community has a high child poverty rate, which can impact an individual's mental health. These individuals who are raised in poverty are likely to not have access to mental health resources, either because they cannot afford them or because they simply do not have access to them. My innovative solution evolved alongside the human design centered approach. It allowed me to gain an outside perspective as well as the feedback I received from my peers. When we tested our innovation in Lesson 5, Jenna asked many questions that helped me grasp a better understanding of my own innovation. Her questions really opened my eyes to the endless possibilities, but I am grateful for it. In Lesson 6, Shelby gave me some valuable insight into contacting local school districts to see if I could have a word with their counselors to see if this program is already available. This collective input and feedback impacted my final innovation in the absolute best possible way. I was able to dive deeper into the questions I didn't fathom. This innovation is unique and necessary to solving the issue within my community because it can influence individual development, which can be carried into early adulthood. You may ask, why should I support this idea? Well, I am a caring and dedicated human. I am a bold student who wants to create a safe and understanding world. Life can be difficult and people should be able to discover what makes them happy. I will improve social and emotional mental health resources in schools by creating a community that desires to learn how to develop positive thinking, promote individual empowerment, and enhance mental health awareness. I want to observe a positive change unfold in my community. I believe that this can be achieved by utilizing my innovative idea. I am connected to this community challenge because I hope to raise a family in the next 3 years. My husband works in the school district and observes the poverty-stricken families, which takes a toll on the students' mental health. Uncovering the issue and developing an innovative idea has become a part of my professional identity because it has opened my eyes to how many individuals this affects. This matters for my future work because it can impact my employees, coworkers, friends, everyone. You should invest in this innovation because it could involve your family members or someone you love. Mental health is serious and should be catered to at a young age to help individuals utilize the resources available to them. I am asking you viewers to help me in this change. Please consider the positive outcomes that can be easily achieved if you support and contribute to my innovative idea of the Caretaker Resource Program. You can contribute and support my innovation by donating your time and effort. You will have the opportunity to impact many students and provide them with resources that are necessary to their development. I hope to have you volunteer and recommend this innovation so that we will be able to make a difference. Imagine my community and world would be a better place once my innovation is enacted because many individuals will finally have access to the resources that they need. This will be my first step in helping many individuals better their mental health and will create a future that is completely aware of mental health. I will be different when this innovation idea becomes reality, when I will be truly empowered and ecstatic when individuals who need these resources obtain them and benefit from them. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. Let's make a change.